So, welcome to Red Jupiter Gaming. It's a change of pace. We're going to play Stars and Shadow, which was lurking in my game collection. And I thought it's about time I played it. So, I've gone through once as the Feedy Combine. And now I'm going to go through as Humanity, which has this amusing warning. So I figure, not the first time, so I get to have a play with that now. So apparently humankind lost their home world to, I don't know, some emperor and his general deciding to blow it up for giggles. And then unfortunately our football playing hero didn't save it in time. So we get a bonus to science, and I assume we pick up beam technology. We're going to have a normal start. I'm just going to pick some of the players. And not you. One more. And keep it on 3. I'm going to keep... now we'll keep it on 60. Nice number divisible by 3 and 10. Not going to bother messing with any of these. Let's start. I assume you could have absolutely humongous maps that would take you real Earth years to complete, if you're a thing. While it's generating, anyone who's played Masters of Orion 2 will be immediately at home. There are some, of course, some key subtleties, like this cleaner art style and a few extra bits. So good news is we get 2 colony ships and some transports, 1 heavy cruiser and a scout. So at least we start with a more robust transport network compared to other races. So, Earth is gone. We need to find ourselves a new home. Right. So we've got a selection of stars around us. Some yellows, orange, a couple of reds. That's good. Let's send... I'll scout that way. And let's send our heavy cruiser. Let's go for that one. We don't want to send our unprotected ships out because, as I found to my peril, they can get blown up by the enemy. Fancy that. Oops. Nope. Don't want to dismiss that. So this is the research tree and all its magnificence. First things first, we need money. Because money can be used to buy goods and services. And also it makes our people happier, which is understandable. Then we're going to need shields to try and reduce the chances of our ships being blown out of the sky. And we're going to finish that up with a defensive grid, because then it means we can pop we get boarding tactics, which will be incredibly nice, and then we can get defensive turrets on our planets, which are not magnificent, but it's better than having nothing. Actually, I forgot to check something. What's here? Alright, uncolonizable world and a massive gas giant. It would be kind of awkward. I send all my ships to the corners of the universe to try and find suitable homes, one on the starting planet. Right, so we've got a life on that planet. Ooh, very nice. We'll get to that in a second. Creatures of unknown origin, mineral poor planet. Yeah, what can you do? Mineral poor, what can you do? However, that is mineral rich. So, what are these creatures? Okay, thank you. Some sort of hyena type creature. I like them already. Oh, and it's a high one. No wonder the population's so high. Okay, well. What's on Elysium? Oh, another an island world. And a hellhole, but it's got precious metals on it. Sold to the man living inside the colony ship forever. So you go that way. And you go that way. I wonder if it's 30 population size. Actually, hold on. If it's 30 population size. No. Yeah, that one's got 2. That one's got 3. Marvellous. Alright, you can keep exploring. And you can keep exploring. Okay, so you've got a tiny, tiny ocean world, a barren world, and a massive gas giant. Not bad, something to consider in the future. Just outside my range. Let's send this ship up here, because most likely if anything's going to attack, it's going to be this more central planet. Now, right, so they're going to have to colonize this one. That's a no-brainer. And then we'll get to that in a moment. So let's have a look. We're going to have to put on a farm and buy it, because if we don't, they're going to starve, which sucks for them. Lab. And it's mineral neutral, so we'll have a mine and then we'll have a factory. Nice even spread of now the problem is if you put everyone here, they're going to starve. But they've got normal minerals. If we put everyone here, we're going to have a bigger workforce. And they've already got farms. Tricky one. And it's a metro. Yeah, go on, let's colonize this one. That one automatically becomes upgraded. And so they don't revolt, we're going to have to put more people down on the planet. Good, no one's starving to death, that's encouraging. One more, yep, marvellous. Right. Let's build another farm. A lab, a mine, a factory, and then colonize the other planet. They're not going to rebel because they're now outnumbered. Although what I'll do is I'll transfer some of the humans off this, because it seems a bit impolite. Hey, we're turned up with a whole party of people and now outnumber you. What do they have? Unruly. More likely to rebel. Okay. Scratch that idea. Oh, and they'll always fight against my forces. Excellent. Good to know. And a criminal. A Crime spree disaster. And I never had that one before. That sounds fascinating and a right pain in the bottom. So all these ships are now basically floating around doing nothing. So what we can do is get them to start trading. So they'll either move food around my empire. Sorry, loose associations of planets that are somewhat democratic, but ultimately have an ultimate power that's in charge. Or generate cash. Cash is good. So we shall put all these. We can pull them out of the pool as well. So it's not. This is not a forever thing. Wait for this to finish, then we'll drop the colonists off these transports. Oh no. No one likes to find out they've got star harpies. Tee hee hee, tee hee hee. Basically, they're sort of animals we don't entirely know at this point in the game, but they can hit quite hard. And they're normally... Good news is, though, this is going to kind of stop anything coming through here. So you can retreat. We've got defeat. Well, yeah. Better than the ship blowing up pointlessly. So now that we've got food surplus, let's drop a couple more humans down here. And then we shall get these guys to start trading. And then once we keep an eye on this, as soon as we start getting enough money, we can then try and speed up the acquisition of buildings. Right. So we're going to flip through a few times now, because there's nothing going to be terribly exciting happening unless my scout finds an interesting planet. What's the range on you? Okay. Let's explore these ones out here, because if any other alien nations find it, they might snaffle all the good things. Okay, good. So I've got farms, and I've got food surplus. This is good. More pirates. They've got a troop ship and a heavy cruiser and 2 destroyers, so we're not going to tangle with them. So you need to run away. And they've got artifacts, so the Great War is this big pan-galactic, well, I say galactic, pan part of the galactic disaster that reduced everyone to floating tribes wandering around the place. It's apparently got something rather cool. And it's a hive world, again. I'm going to need quite a fleet to take that out, though. Unfortunately, I don't have the technology to divert ships either. So we'll wait till our... Oh! So there's someone over here, unsurprisingly. Again, this will, in a weird way, help us, because it means that ships can't come from this direction. It depends what's in there. Right, and unless we build an outpost here, nothing's coming through this way. Let's go that way. How... So that lab's almost built. It's not worth paying the extra just to save a turn. 16. Yeah, let's pay for you. Might swap these over actually. And then let's go that way around. Right, market theory, so let's just drop into all these. Ooh, do we wait for the colonisation? Yeah, because we've got cash right now. Cash is good. Then we'll build a market. And then we'll see how we get on after that. And for you... we're going to change that again to that, and then that. So I've got a bit of a list to traipse through. That'd be worth it, honest. More space harpies. That really does mean nothing's coming through here though. Because at early game, that's quite a lot to deal with. Retreat, thank you. That's a lot to deal with. That's just a gas giant. That had pirates around it. So I just know what's down here, really. And hopefully we can get enough expansion that we can deal with these ourselves. Oh, actually. What was here? Ocean World, an ice ball. Ocean World might be worth it. Right. Let's see what's down here. Okay. Refugee colony. Well. So, rather than kicking the door down and shooting everyone that doesn't agree with us, let's be nice to our fellow humans and say, fine, be that way. However, let's talk to Dr. Cook and let's establish an embassy. So you get influence, handshakes, points and prizes, and you can spend them on diplomatic. So hopefully our kind stick together, first impression. Hopefully they'll start asking for stuff from us in the future. We'll say, yeah, sure, that sounds great, and they'll love us so much that they'll decide to join our empire without a shot being fired. That's the hope, anyway. Crikey, we've got a terrible infestation of space harpies. Someone should really clear that up. I think it needs a clinic. Ooh, that's a lot of them as well. What's here? Size 13 steps world. Another ice ball. So we've got a wall of harpies. An Uncharted style that I don't think I can get to. Zoinks. And retreat. I can't get to that star. Probably nothing can get to me from there. So basically it's whatever's here. Okay, so they've built the factory. We're going to colonise the planet. Which will take a little while. 10 turns, but then we've got 3 worlds. Cannot be colonised at this time. There is a technology for that, obviously. So let's move across. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Someone's colonizing on our right side. Here we go. So, it's going to be a pain because it's going to drop my food production. But, let's give him the food. Make him like us. And hopefully he'll join us. So you're already on friendly. Expansion's pragmatic. What can you do, eh? Okay. Let's head out that way. We could redo building a colony ship. The lovely world of Inif, which cannot be colonised and cannot be colonised. This leads our last possible star is this one up here. I suspect this one's been colonised already. It's a tiny world here. Might be worth taking. Just so we can claim the system. Right, so they're going to build a market. Now, we have a slight issue that we're going to run out of food. However, we can do that. And let's go for trade market. And they're going to build a market. Explorer, what we got here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Right, so this means we're stuck on potentially 3 systems. Fourth one if they like us. We've got to colonize that one. They've got to like us. Then we then got to fight our way out through these space harpies. And on that note, I think we'll stop there. So, thank you for watching. This is Red Jupiter Gaming. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. It'd be much appreciated. And we'll see you soon. Take care and goodbye.